Hello and welcome back to Evolved Models with me, Chris. Something again different today, moving around a fair bit with these reviews at the moment. We have a Star Wars AT-ST from Bandai. It is a 1/48 scale AT-ST, an Imperial All-Terrain Scout Transport Walker. I'm going to admit I've never built a Bandai kit in my life for my sins. All that I've heard about building a Bandai kit is they just go together, they're brilliant. Lots of people say they almost just clip together. I'm not sure if this is actually just a clip together kit, but with the release of Rogue One before Christmas, which I thoroughly enjoyed, I thought I'd do a bit of Star Wars really. Different to the normal genre of aircraft, tanks and armour and those sort of things. Again, something completely different. Having a quick look around the box then, obviously it's all in Japanese on here. See if there's any English. No, all in Japanese on the back here. So when we get to build this, I'm guessing the instructions are all going to be Japanese. We're going to be working off pictures alone. A bit like the old days of Lego. But it does look like a fantastic little kit. From what I believe, when Industrial Light and Magic were creating a lot of these back in the day, when first Star Wars came out, they actually nicked a load of parts from German armour, tanks and all sorts, like air cleaners, filters and parts off tanks, and put them all together and made a lot of the Star Wars creations for the movie, the models for filming, which is absolutely fantastic at the end of the day. They took things from aircraft, armour, I think someone mentioned either an X-Wing or something like that had parts from a Saturn V rocket exhaust system or something. There's lots of literature online where people have spotted what was used in the film and things, but it's absolutely brilliant. Let's have a look inside the box then. Bandai, nice box on there. It's got a few more parts than I expected, to be honest. I thought it was going to be proper, just a clip together job, but it looks like this is going to be a nice little kit to build. I'm expecting the plastic to be good because I've not heard any bad reviews from Bandai about their plastics. So we've got a couple of screws in here, a couple more there, and the booklet. So I think we'll have a quick look at the booklet first. So I'll just put this to one side. Okie dokie. It's not a massive, thick, glossy booklet that you get with some kits, specifically like the King Tiger and the Tacom kit for the Skoda PA2, which is a nice glossy one. But hey ho, it looks like it's substantial, so let's try and find the beginning of this. Okay, that's nice. So it's a full fold out, so I'll be moving across the desk here. As I expected, most of the instructions are in Japanese, but we do have good pictures to show us what's going on, and I bet you somewhere someone has translated this into English online. If anyone does know of an English translation of the manual, let me know, for when I start to build this it may make it a little bit easier. Obviously can't tell you what it says, but the graphics that are telling us what to do look pretty good. Looks like the centre section here. Yep, so it's showing us what we're building here, which is the centre section, and this part is all building that up. Looks pretty straightforward on here, and again tells us here we're doing one of the legs, and then all of the steps for building the legs. Really like that, that's a good idea, that is. So I've not built a Bandai kit before, so this is, excuse me, all new to me. All looks great picture wise, and we've got a picture of what it should look like up here, and what the legs should look like there, which is a really nice touch. Then we've got the second leg sections here. Oh. Second leg sections here, and again nice picture of what it should look like on there. And then is it all coming together, got like the top hull section here. That looks absolutely fantastic. So it looks like we build the sort of torso up, then we start building the legs. Let's zoom out a bit so you can see the whole thing. So it looks like we build the, I'd say, torso section if it was a man, then we build the legs and it all comes together, and we get to this part here, which is nice. And then we go on to the next bit. Moving up to the upper sections, again shows us a picture of what we're building. This all looks pretty straightforward along here, that's all looking cool. And then guns on the front, or lasers, yep, the blasters. All looks cool. And then it just clips together with the top clicking onto a ball joint by the looks of it there. And we've got some pieces here for, looks like the blasters, and a base for it to go on. Not sure how stable it's going to be, but the engineering in it looks pretty good so far. Now, oh, let's go back to the beginning bit here. So we've got some pictures on here of what it should look like. Obviously we're not going to be using much of the colour palette here. It is a lot of grey. I think we could do some weathering on it though. It would look quite nice. Some scratches and some nicks and things on there. Should look pretty cool. Again, colours, call outs it's given us down here is mostly different shades of grey and black, and then there's some red as well. Obviously fully licensed by Bandai from Disney. And we've got the sprue call outs here as well. So a number of sprues here which we're going to dive into shortly and have a look at what the plastic's like. So what we'll do is I'll put this booklet away and we shall have a look at some plastic. So the first piece of plastic we got, C1, here one of the sprues. That looks pretty good, you know. I say never built a Bandai kit before. There's some wicked detail in here. Oh yeah, zoom you in a bit. We can have a look at somewhat on here. So say this is C1. It looks like an internal console of some kind, but the detail on there is absolutely fantastic. And again we get to the back of the AT-ST there. I think these are some of the parts that were nicked from tanks and things in the past by ILM. And the interior seats here. And all the plastic's pretty chunky, you know. It's not thin stuff by any means. We've got some side panels here, all looking good. Obviously I can't name you what all of the pieces are on here. We're going to zoom out a bit. But all of it is pretty sturdy stuff. And it's not like the vinyl-y type plastic. It's more Tamiya than you know, that vinyl type plastic. Looking like the kit goes together by these obviously sitting inside some sort of clip. So it's almost is a snap together sort of job. But that's looking pretty good. I'm impressed with that. Again, the detail on these pieces here is fantastic. Again, it's another kit I'm really looking forward to getting to grips to. Looks really nice. C2. Again, brilliant detail on these. In a console there, if you have a zoom in and just on the console. Well, that comes out. But the detail on there, that's pretty damn cool. I'm liking that. Really, really fine stuff. And the interior, some tread plate or something down here. And again, the detail's absolutely phenomenal. So I'm really, really happy with that. That's really good. So I bet you Bandai wouldn't be in business if they made bad kits, would they? So what to expect? But no, that's really cool. So that was C1 and C2. And then here we have D2. Again, more parts. We've got a trooper in there, a nice little kit. So if you like a bit of figure painting, you've got a nice one there to do. Again, injector pin marks, absolute minimum. I've yet to see any flash on any of the parts. Small parts look crisp. Detail looks fantastic. Absolutely wicked. Loving that. And then we come on to a multicoloured piece. So we've got 3 different colours on here. We've got the grey plastic here. Again, more parts for the actual piece itself. These are quite nice. I'm not seeing any weird marks or injector pin marks on the outside. So that looks pretty cool. And the fine tubing and cable in here looks really, really nice. Because a lot of kits you get the sort of a seam line that runs around the outside of the piece. And thus far, I'm not seeing any of that at all, so that's really good. And again on these, you would get that. They're looking so smooth, I can't feel any ridge on them at all, so they're looking pretty cool. Obviously we've got him there, the red blaster, what would you call them, trails, blaster trails, and the footplate. Footplate looks really nice, dark earth, I suppose you can do what you want with those. You make it sit on dirt, gravel, snow, whatever you wanted to do. Might look pretty good doing this in snow as well, actually. That's a good idea. But yeah, that's really, really nice. looks like we've got some big bits on this. Excuse me. So the one here is B. Top section. Looks like a lot of the leg sections on here, or arm section, leg sections. Again, looking absolutely wicked. Not seeing any marks, any flash, anything of that at all. It's probably one of the best pieces of plastic I've ever seen. And it's probably my naivety, isn't it really? I've never have building a Bandai kit before. But if they're as good as this, I'll be buying some more, I know that. Absolutely fantastic. So put him there. And the last piece of plastic on a sprue is this one. We've got another trooper. We've got some more parts of the leg sections. And again, can't fault it. Looks absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, looking forward to that. Last thing we've got in the boxes are some decal sheets. It looks like we've got a complete copy. We've got two of the same. Oh, this one's got, is this just a transfer? Okay, don't know. I think one of these is a water slide decal and the other one may be a sticker, I guess. So two options there. They are numbered the same. So you can either use water slide decals or I think this could be a sticker. Yeah, they're all looking pretty cool. I'm guessing with the plastic being as good as it is, the decals are going to be pretty smart as well. And that they are. They're wicked. Absolutely fantastic. Paint options. It said, if we go back to the manual, find the right page. So it looks like we've got a dark grey, sort of a lighter grey, a greeny sort of grey, red, black, and another light grey. I'm guessing we could find what these are online. Yeah, we could find out what those are. I don't know if they're going to be Tamiya or whatever, but not too many paint problems there, I don't think. All looking good. So that is Star Wars AT-ST by Bandai, and it does look like an absolutely wicked kit. And again, I can't wait to get stuck into this one. Really go to town with weathering on this as well. I fancy doing something in sort of a snow sort of setting and get some scratches and things all over the kit, but that's all looking good. So really impressed, great kit. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon with either a build or another review. Thanks so much, bye for now.